Alright, we are back, guys. As promised earlier today, we are back in RP-1. Earlier today, we did the uncrewed orbit test flight in preparation of this next mission, which is the crewed orbital flight. Let's have a look at the mission description first. After the loading screen, obviously. This is quite a long loading screen. Here we are. Okay. Good. So, let's see. Mission control. We have enabled the first orbital flight. By the way, we have unlocked a bunch of... I think. Didn't we? How is this sorted? I thought by completed. Timestamp. Yeah, these ones. Crude altitude. No, these ones. Not so sure. We only completed them in the simulation, obviously, and not for real. So, here we are back again. Got it. Okay, so we are back at our first orbital flight, crewed. So, arguably one of the most important milestones a space program can achieve is putting a human into orbit around Earth. Yeah, agreed. So, yeah, some more details. 150 kilometer orbit at least. Okay. With Mercury in 1962, let's not have a look at the top left of the screen, how far we have advanced already. And the Vostok in 61, being the only examples of spacecraft with one crew. Alright. So completing this contract will cause the suborbital flight contracts to become unavailable. If this is accepted, then it will automatically fail. Okay. We have to launch one crew member. A vessel cannot have parts that are tagged with not rated for re-entry. We need to complete a full orbit. 1.5 hours above 150 kilometers, and we need to return home safely. Good. Let's go into the vehicle assembly building. Because, as you know, this morning we did the uncrewed test flight. So I have made some tiny adjustments. It should be this one, the Kerbals Orbit Mark 1. As you can see, this is still the same launch vehicle, no changes there, but some changes here at the top. Not really visible, but change number 1. If we remove this, you can see that in the uncrewed example, I forgot these little red noopsies here, and those are the Mercury posigrade kick motors. And they serve the purpose of separating the Atlas stage and the Mercury capsule on separation. Yep, I totally forgot those last time. That is change number 1. Change number 2 is the configuration. Come on. Hello. Thanks. Let's move it to the right here. And let's move those over here. Like that. Okay, better. So, what do we have? I filled some stuff here in the tank of the command pod. We have now a crew member in it, right? We have a scientist. Oh no, we don't have yet, but we will have soon. Kirsten Ramirez. I have chosen for my simulation attempts at least. So, we have a scientist in there. That means she needs oxygen. So there is the O2 pressure controller running. And as you can see here, it costs 85 watts and it also... I can tell you it doesn't really consume 350 milliliters. It just needs that to hold the pressure, I guess. To maintain the internal atmosphere at a comfortable pressure. So we need 350 milliliters of oxygen. Good. But also she needs to breathe. So that we can see in this window here. This is from Kerbals. And oxygen, we say she is consuming 7 milliliter per second by breathing. Right? So we need to factor that in. Quick calculation. 7 times 30 in a minute times 120, let's say, for 2 hours. And then double it for some buffer. We have 1,000 or something like that. Which would mean we need 1 liter, right? So we put 2,000 liters because we also need it, I guess, for some monopropeller, if I remember correctly. Anyway, later it will tell us that it holds for some hours, 3 hours or something like that. Then we need a lot of electric charge because we don't have any means of power generation with us. Right? That's a thing. Then there is this, what's it called again? Scrubber thingy, which consumes... what's it called in English? Carbon dioxide, sorry. And somehow creates from it lithium hydroxide. So we have a bit of lithium hydroxide here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. They produce waste and wastewater during the flight. Not as much, but that's how it is. We need helium and HTP. Not sure what HTP stands for, but this is for the RCS stuff. And water to drink, obviously. And I guess that was it. Yes. So these are the changes that we did. Did we now move the rocket by accident? No, all good. So, if we switch through here a bit, It will say we are scrubbing okay, we are pressuring okay. That is all good. And we have oxygen, this lithium hydroxide, that will last us for 4 days. Ah, it will consume it to get rid of the CO2. That's how it works. Yeah, liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, water. She will consume for drinking, but a lot less. And oxygen, obviously. Good. That is about it. We can get going if we have enough money. Not so sure. Launch cost. $51,000 is the cost, right? But where is our money? Money, where are the points? Anyway, let's see. The launch pad should still be good. Yes. Let's try to put it into integration. What? Which part? Ah, the Posigrade kick motor. Yeah. Got it. Added to integration list. Perfect. Ooh. What did we change? We didn't change anything. We changed the position slightly. But that's it. Alright. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Wait, where is it? Here. Combined. Reconditioning. What for? Interesting. Did we check? Maybe for the root fly. Ah, we need to train the pilot, right? Where was that again? Here? No. That? No. Yep. Where was that again? In the astronaut complex? Not really, right? Where was that? We do need to train for this flight, if I remember correctly. Here, no. Training. Requires level 3 AC. Training requires an astronaut complex of level 3 or higher. Upgrade the astronaut complex. Aha, see, that's an issue. Astronaut complex. Oh my god. Why is that so expensive? Construction begun. I see. And now we time warp, or how does it work? Are we running out of funds? Maybe. Time warp has stopped. Why? Didn't say, right? Because we are out of funds, I guess. But integration is almost done. We need this astronaut complex. We don't have any researchers. We have some people here. We still need, does it say somewhere? Remaining cost 77,000. There is an option to time warp to funding target, which is 77,000. One year. Really? I don't think so. Shouldn't take that. Insufficient funds. We are so broke. Why? This is going to take long. Epilepsy warning, I'm so sorry. Can we make it a bit? No. It's not getting better, I'm so sorry. Okay, but we are done. We are done. We can roll out. What? What is taking our coins now? We should be making plus. No? I guess so. Okay, rollout complete. We got some science there again from our Mars and Venus missions, I expect. So, we can now finally launch this thing. Let's create a save called Free First Group. And we are almost... it could be nice. Let's do it. Would be nice with the sunset. We don't have any clouds, almost. Only some clouds in the sunset. That is kind of cool. No nodes are proficiency trained or in proficiency training for some parts of this vessel. Oh, damn it, I forgot about that one. Yeah. How did that work? Fully upgraded. Astronaut complex. Level 3. Okay. So we go to the to the training proficiency for the Mercury capsule. I want to put one astronaut here. Why is that not happening? Interesting. So let's go inside the astronaut complex. Where is my scientist? Huh? Ah, okay, I get it. We have to, yeah, okay. Courage. Stupidity. Who do we choose? Stefan Köhler, German guy. Let's go with not enough funds. Okay. Let's time warp a bit. We need funds. I don't know how much exactly. How many exactly? More? More? 1,000? Oh no, that was the spaceplane hangar. Ah, it's late. I'm sorry. It's late. Okay, we're back. Astronaut complex. What? Next higher, 5,000. Oh my god, why is the list getting smaller? Okay, 5,000 we need. Wladimir Rasputin, okay. Jana Schulz. Sylvia Lange. Let's go. Female scientist. That's nice. Max sustainable G. 6.5 G. They all have the same value, right? Because we have quite some Gs at the end of our stage. But Sylvia Lange it is. Let's go. And there goes our nice sunset. Back at a nice midday lunch. More science for us. Anyway, now we should be able to properly train for Mercury proficiency. You start training. Will take over a year. What? Ow. Why? Why? Okay. Now that better works. We go again to daytime because I don't want to launch at night. And we have no clouds. I don't like no clouds. No clouds is boring. But anyway, we're not doing a cinematic video at this time anyway. I more want to explain some stuff. Just Zipper. Which RP-1 do you like most? E&LC or Legacy? Now you got me. P&LC? What? Can you explain? I don't know what that means. Okay, now we can fill... No, we cannot. No trained crew for this vessel. Check proficiency and... Oh, now we need mission training still. Come on! Training. Mission. Mercury. You. Start training. Another 67 days. But now we can launch, right? It's the latest RP-1 version with programs and launch complexes. Yeah, that's the one that I'm playing. I never played the legacy one in that case. Ah, yeah, that's the one. I like the concepts. How was it before? Was it just... No, how was the career before the programs? Like the programs, they give you a kind of guideline what to do. But without those, were you just totally free to do whatever you liked? Interesting. Hey, we got some clouds. Look at that. So now, Sylvia Lange is inside. She will get a parachute. Although hopefully she doesn't need it. I don't think she can even EVA. Anyway, let's pack a parachute. Doesn't hurt. I always used to do legacy, but I like P. And we'll see now. Yeah, same. Mercury capsule. Yeah. Fill, I guess. Randomize filling. Why would you want to randomize filling? Maybe I misunderstand what that does. What was your first rocket design for the first orbit? Hello, Baker Wars. Welcome and good evening. So back to the question. What was your first rocket design for the first orbit? You mean the first uncrewed orbit at all? I don't remember. We can check later. I can load the rocket. I guess I still have it in this safe. Could also watch the YouTube on the YouTube video on that mission. So, in the morning we did the uncrewed variant. Now we have Sylvia here in the Mercury capsule. Yeah, there is not much to see in here. There is an altimeter, there is an atmosphere reading, and there is the speed reading. That's the stuff that we have in here. So, yep, uncrewed. The cheapest one I ever made was an RD-1 3M with an AJ-10 second stage and GCRC kick stage. Yeah, I don't really remember. It's been long since then. But we can check after the mission. Okay, one thing I also want to check in this mission here is the launch escape system, how that works. Maybe we can do that first. Let's create a quick save named Orbit Launch. Okay. It served me well until I had to switch to my more powerful heavy launcher. Yeah. Normally the launchers and the rockets, they are good for some missions, not only one, mostly. And that's really nice. Anyway, we are back here. I want to also test how this launch escape system works. And as you can see, we can activate it and we can decouple. But if it decouples, I'm also not so sure here the abort action group, if that is configured correctly. So let's give it a try. We throttle just straight up. Yep. And then we just hit the abort action group and see what happens. So if something goes wrong with the rocket now, we hit this one, and then what happens? Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be configured automatically. Appears like we have to configure that. Can we configure action groups here? Or do we have to configure them in the VAB? That would suck. Then we need to test it after our launch. But I think we have a possibility somewhere here to edit action groups as well. Where was that? Somewhere here, if I remember correctly. No. This is cargo. Action sets. Edit action groups. Okay, yes. Let's move some of these to the side. Abort. There it is. And on the abort group, we want toggle, enable, disable, auto strut, toggle engine, activate engine, and decouple we also have. What does decouple do? I think decouples it from the capsule. So we want activate engine, right? So SAS and then we hit the abort button. Okay. That didn't do much. So maybe we need to decouple as well. Luis, good evening. How are you? How is life? How was your day? We are going on our first crewed orbit mission. We are going to perform one full orbit with full Kerbalism and everything. Oxygen, pressure, that kind of stuff. With Sylvia on board, female scientist. So, abort this one. We need to activate the engine and decouple maybe. Let's try that. Okay, and abort. Nope. I never really understood how these launch escape systems work. Like, they fly away, but shouldn't they take the capsule with them? To take the capsule away from the malfunctioning rocket? Sylvia looks kinda scared. Lipso, welcome. Good evening. How are you doing? How was your day? So, we try it again. Abort. Abort will definitely trigger this activate engine. It will not trigger decouple. Yeah, they take the capsule if something goes wrong. I want to simulate that. So I guess we need to do this one decoupling as well to make it work. Let's see. So now let's say something goes wrong. We need to hit abort. Yes, it worked. Oh my god. So now we could decouple that. We can decouple that. And we can enable parachutes. Come on, deploy, deploy, deploy. Oh no, too late. Okay, but this is how... Oh my god. What is happening? Still going. Let's go. Okay. But yeah. This is apparently how the launch escape system is supposed to be working. Interesting. Yes. That's cool. So in case of an engine failure, for example, and we wouldn't make it to orbit, etc., then we could use that. What do you think is the most fun era of RP-1? Sounding rocket era, early satellite orbit era, lunar era, interplanetary era, or crewed era? I mean, I hit all of these by now. I have really fun memories of doing sounding rockets with spin stabilization and whatnot, or trying all that stuff out. That was super fun. I enjoyed that one. And then next on my list would maybe be lunar landings, I guess. Lunar landings are super cool. I didn't get to Mars landings yet, only Mars orbits. But yeah, that's how far I am right now in the career. So yes, I am from Germany. That is correct. Good, let's see. We want to go to a 200-kilometer orbit. That is still correct. We, just to be complete, right? We set up the abort system correctly, activate this engine and couple this. Really nice. Let's override our quick save. Cool. And now. Ja, sometimes you hear it, right? Manchmal kann man den Akzent dann doch hören. Das ist nicht zu vermeiden. Alright. We should be all good. Do we want to have a nice view like this? Or do we want to go and have a look like this? Good question. So we are looking out this window here, this small window. To the top, we are looking here. We won't see much. It's gonna be a bit boring, I guess. I was thinking about doing an IVA only mission out of this. But it would look boring, I guess, yeah. Maybe we can switch to IVA view during re-entry. Maybe that would be nice. Or during our orbit coasting phase. That could also be cool. Alright. Anyway. In the morning we also did a lot of captures from different angles, like back here, for example. Here somehow we did the launch like that, etc., etc. So we have a lot of footage already. That. Let's do a standard launch this time. Facing this direction or this direction. Let's have the sun with us. That's nice. Alright, we have a 200 kilometer orbit set. We have staging all set. Yes, perfect. So all systems are go for launch. Let's raise the countdown. And I don't want any flickering down there. Ground. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the interior overlay. What? Oh, no, I don't want that. That her graphic disappear when you go into this cinematic view without the UI. I would have loved if I could see her still. But I also love this view that is a bit more cinematic without the UI. So let's do that. Anyway, we are go for launch, all systems green, and we are launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. We're going through some clouds. Nice. Slightly. And the second cloud layer. Supersonic boom, nice. How does Sylvia look? Oh. We can actually... No, not in this window. But in this one. Have a bit of readings from her. The habitat is all good. Supplies, vital. Sylvia's vital is looking good. Everything nominal. Supplies, yeah, I can while we are still going to our stage separation, still explain the supplies. So we have 12 hours of electricity with us. That's good. We have enough water for 2 days, enough oxygen for 4 days, enough lithium for 4 days as well for scrubbing the CO2. And yeah, we are burning through our propellant here. So all good. Warning, hydrogen reserves are low. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, in 18 seconds we are going to separate. There we go. Goodbye, lifting stage. And say hello to our orbit stage. Really nice engine visuals on the Juno engine here. This is the gas generator exhaust, right? The red one, the small one. One of the things I like about RSSRO is that when I first installed it, I used to go into sandbox mode and make real missiles with warheads from North Kerbal Dynamics mod. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have checked out this. I don't even think I have that mod installed. I never created any serious warheads or anything. I mean, I recreated the V2 engine rocket, but didn't really hit anything or something like that. Yeah, it really does look cool, you're right. And here we are in orbit. Perfect. I should really try RSS Reborn. I always used and do use old RSS currently. There is even a newer one. There is RSS, what's it called? Continued? RSS, there's a new one. Reborn is outdated by now. I don't have it installed in this here because it clearly says in the save, in the README of it, that you have to install it on a fresh, clean install. Otherwise, you will go into debug hell and it just won't work correctly. So, when I start a new career next time, I'm going to do that. But for this, I will stick with the mod suit that I was started with. Not going to change much here. You should make a moon rover before shooting Kerbals. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Hunter. War. I never heard of RSS Continued. Might try it later. Yeah, give it a try. I tried it once. It also works with the stock Kerbal system, and it's really better than wait. No. I'm sorry. I have to correct myself. We are still coasting here. That's all good. We can get rid of this stage first. Okay, let's do some gameplay here first, and then I will explain. We can get rid of this stage. Before, I want to do a crude orbit, low Earth orbit, save. And then we can get rid of the stage in 3, 2, 1, separation. That was not what I expected. Good thing that I created a quick save. Crude orbit, low Earth orbit. We are all super proud of Sylvia. Yes, let's check out on her next. But first, the staging is wrong. What happened to the staging? I thought it would be correct. Apparently it's not. Those should be the grade kick motors. And the separator and the launch escape system and the... What? Why did that not work? Okay, let's go there again. Let's try that again. In 3, 2... Oh, let's... Wait. Let's see the launch escape system. Fly away, that's always nice. 3, 2, 1... Separation. Yes, see, that worked. And these 3 tiny grade kick motors, they separated now from this big stage. Okay, here we are. Now I can finally start any experiments. Also maybe these ones. See that nice little experiment here. And also we have the... I don't know if it gives any science or not, but we have the periscope here. Zoop. There it is. Just have to remember to retract them later. Good. So we are flying. Now I have some time to... Okay, let's first check on our good and brave Sylvia. Everything is still at 0%. Everything nominal. All good. We are transmitting science. Let's have a quick look inside. Looking good. Looking at Earth down below. Isn't that nice? And we have orbital velocity. We are... What does that tell us? How high are we? I'm not so sure. We are apparently... 200... Wait. Is my reading off? What's going on? Have I missed something? What happened? We are not on an orbit. Why? Let's quickly load this low Earth orbit save game again. Yeah, I cannot do a spacewalk because the Mercury capsule does not allow EVAs. Yeah, unfortunately. But what happened? Why is... We are not in an orbit. What's going on? What happened? We're totally not in an orbit. We are so going down. I'm confused. Did the engine... Oh, the engine shut down. The engine failed. We were not even in an orbit. Oh my god. Oh, we have to do another launch. I mean, in real life, we would now use the launch escape system, right? And then go back down to Earth safely and rescue Sylvia somewhere. But since we are in Kerbal Space Program, we can gladly go to our crewed orbit launch save game and redo that. Then I at least have enough time to explain my mistake about RSS continued. It's not RSS continued. RSS Reborn is still state of the art. Let me correct that. What I was referring to is Parallax. Parallax has a new version. And that is Parallax Continued. And Parallax Continued just some weeks ago got compatible fully with RSS. So there are no configs for properly scaled planets and everything. Yeah, that's a thing. Sorry for the confusion. We need to set up our abort system again. Okay, I will this time time warp a bit through all the launch thingies. Right. Because we saw it already once. Good, very well. Hopefully this time the engine will not die early. I didn't notice it. That really sucks. But it can happen. It can happen. Let's witness a nice separation of the state. There we go. How does it look from inside? Oh, look at that. Very nice. Gaining speed, gaining height. And have a nice view out the window. Perfect. So, hopefully this time we can fully make it to orbit. 1 minute to go. The engine just died. Oh my god. I really didn't notice. I thought we were in orbit already. 20 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go, 9 seconds to go, 5, and orbit coming in. This is the camera shake for the orbit, and here we are. This time for real. Checking periapsis. Yes. Oh, look how happy Sylvia is. She's in orbit. Let's do a quick save and name it crude orbit, low Earth orbit. This time for real. Yes, override, please. Okay. Look at her. She's smiling. I would also be smiling with this view, right? That looks gorgeous. So peaceful and quiet here. Very nice, very nice. Good. We said we want to separate in 3, 2, 1, separation. There we go. And we want to start our experiments. And we want to extend the periscope. Zoop. There we go. Can she look outside via the periscope? I think that we have to check now. Where is the experiment here? Oh, am I blind? Deploy. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, now let's see. Can she look through the periscope somehow? Where is the periscope? No, I don't think she can. She only has this one. It would be on the opposite side, behind the seat. But we cannot get up. Not in this Mercury capsule. Oh, anyway. Let's continue. Ah, that's cute. Look, she's still smiling. Okay. We see science credits coming in. We are somewhere over an ocean. I don't know which one exactly. Doesn't matter. This one is the Aussie grade motors. Okay. All good, all good. We just now need to get around here. That all looks good. Electricity, we have plenty. We're filling up waste. We are consuming oxygen and the lithium hydroxide. That's good. So all looks pretty good. The mission counter is ticking. We need to do a complete orbit. So let's do exactly that. Let's do it like this. We go somewhere over here to have a nice view. Okay. Free camera, orbit, chase, locked, auto, free. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and time warp. Yeah. There we are. Also captured some signs. In the meantime, crude reports. A lot of cute reports. What battery? But from the probe. Yeah. From the stage that we just threw away. What does the mission report say? Yeah, we made it. We made it. Now, last step is return home safely. And also, we completed a lot of contracts. We did a crude speed record of 3,000 meters a second. Definitely. We reached 120 kilometers. Definitely. New leaders. We reached 5,000 meters. 150 kilometers. New leaders. 175 kilometers. 7,000 meters. 200 kilometers. And that's it. Very nice. Good. So where do we want to land? Let's see. Last time we landed somewhere in South Africa. This time maybe we can land somewhere else. If we are coming here. We have some supplies here. Water, oxygen. Okay, we still have some. Some left. There is no need to hurry. And this would then be Brownsville, US. Let's land in the US. Why not? We will be flying over here. And we have how much Delta V in that stage? 88. Okay. 88 will bring us not so far. Let's go. Yeah, the probe doesn't have power. Who cares? Good. Here it is going to get oh, we don't have any radio connection. Now we have. Okay. Stop. No, we lost it again. Come on. We need a connection. Thanks. Okay. Let's plan a maneuver here with minus 88 Delta V. And enable the trajectories mod. We don't need you anymore. We can disable you for now. Okay, let's see. Where do we go down? Somewhere over here. Which is in the middle of the US. A little bit further, I would say. Like this. Yeah, that looks good. Good. Let's do it exactly like that. We need to point. Retrograde. It's interesting that this landing and control module RCS, it doesn't seem to have sound. Somehow the sound is missing. Normal RCS has RCS sounds, right? But this one, no sound. Anyway. We will come down via some wait, let's do a quick save. 30 seconds before our deorbit burn. Crude orbit re-entry. Okay. What does the science experiment say? Still running. But over some... Yeah, we already transmitted 24 science. 20 seconds to go. Let's close the experiments and the periscope already. Zip. Good. And we burn in 3, 2, 1, and the orbit burn. What mission is next? That's a good question. What is the next program? Haha. I guess it's going to be moon landing or something, or crewed moon orbit. I don't fully remember. We'll have a look after the mission. Okay, it looks good. We're going to come down right between Guaymas and Brownsville. Looking good. Oh, wait. Trajectory out. Okay. So we have enough monopropellant. I want to look at... She's so happy. That's so cool. But I want her to be able to see a bit when she looks out the window, right? Can we do that? Do we have... We don't. Currently we don't. We don't have roll control, it looks like. Nope. I think it would be smart to do a moon orbit first and then the... Yeah, orbit we have already done. Uncrewed. But I think the next step is a crewed one. Yeah. Also, Mercury capsule. So one super interesting thing that you most likely have not noticed yet. If I hit the brakes... Ah, come on, stop flickering. Look what happens. Zip! This thing opens. Isn't that crazy? Zip! And that is apparently, if you by any accident enter head first into the atmosphere and not heat shield first, you can open and close this thing here to kind of use the atmospheric drag on this flap to hopefully spin around and get back heat shield first. Super interesting. By the way, we don't need this little helper here anymore, so let's get rid of it. And let's go down. 200 kilometers high still. It's really a bit unfortunate that we only see this here. But we cannot, we have not, no. Oh, now we have roll control. Why? Interesting. So let's do that. I want to see the Earth. Where are you? There, it's coming in. I want to re-enter like that. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. Now we are looking in this direction. I mean, it's gonna be... Is it gonna be cooler? It doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. So we have our instruments. We could read that we are now... What does that tell us? 100 kilometers? No. How high are we? 100 something. I would want to move this because the MacJab button is right over my reading of my altitude. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, 200 kilometers. So let's time warp a bit, I would say. Until we hit the atmosphere. Really looks cool. We should stop time warping once we hit 140 kilometers. $160, 50, and 40, right? Yes, there we are. Small. Briefly froze here, the game. But is that the moon? Could be the moon. Anyway, here we are, really re-entering this time. But really, plasma is building up at 70 kilometers or something, so that's time warp there. Once we see the first plasma building up, we will stop time warping and enjoy the views, the show. And yes, I have the latest Firefly mod installed. There we go. Some heating is already visible. The latest Firefly mod is installed. So that should make for some nice visuals. Let's go. Looking good. Oh, we see some heat building up here. Since this is kind of the main thing of this mission, or the visually most impressive one, we will just not time warp through it. Should be pretty cool. Do we see some plasma building up there? I see at the bottom there we can see slight traces of plasma slowly building up. And a nice thick layer of cloud below us. Isn't that nice? By the way, if you guys are interested, there is Discord, the Discord server that you could join. Right? And also, of course, there is the YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe or become another channel member. Today I got my first channel member. It's unbelievable. I was so happy. And we see the plasma building up. Let's have a look how it looks from inside. Oh yeah, it's getting hot in here. Or in here, hopefully not, but that would be bad. As you can see, we are building up more and more heat. Not too much yet, but gradually more and more. Now we see this blue-violet plasma being super nice here. Ah, that looks really cool. Oh, some supersonic boom still. Let's see how it looks from the inside. Oh yes, interesting. How does she look? She's happy. Look at that. How happy she is. Oh, no, not so happy anymore. But she was happy. Now we have 3% stress. 3% is still pretty chill, I would say. Oh yeah. Crazy. This is crazy stuff. Also the sound effects. Insane. There we see the ground. We have another sonic boom. And the heating is going down. Look at that. Now she knows that she made it. Very nice. Now we can... Another sonic boom. Why do we have so many? What's going on? I think that was a bug. Anyway, nice thick cloud layer through some empty patches here and there. We can see that we are over the United States. We are coming down with a nice 270 meters a second. There we see it, still slowing down. Okay, we are rotating a bit, I can see. And we are how far up? 20,000 meters. Yeah, now we're just looking upwards into the sky. That is a bit boring, so we are looking just right up here. It's cool when we go through the clouds again. Are we going to? Oh, we are so going to. Let's do a quick save. Root orbit landing. Because when we go through the clouds, I will switch to this view again. That could be nice. The first cloud layer is approaching. Black Rag really did a good job with these clouds. They look really nice. Drogue chute approaching. Now we should be able to see some clouds maybe soon. Through our window here. Yeah, there. First clouds. You can see them. Oh, okay. Interesting sound effects that you don't want to hear. I guess it was just a drogue chute deploying. This one. The small one. That gets us down to 30 meters a second. And we are still 5 kilometers up. So, still way to go. But look at that. I only have this issue where dark clouds somehow shine through the brighter clouds. I don't know why or how to fix it. It's a bit annoying. But we just don't look in this side. We look at this side. And fixed. Okay, we are coming down to those really thick clouds here. Look at that. Really, really, really cool. This still looks pretty chill up here from inside. We have Sylvia, also pretty chill. Stress level still at 3%, but all good. And we are going through the clouds soon. Yes. Oh yeah, it's getting a bit... Oh, how do you say in English? Easy? No. I'm not sure. Let's see. Almost inside the cloud layer. Yeah, it looks really nice. How high are we? 2 kilometers. At 1 kilometer? Oh no, it already deployed. Let me quickly check something. We are only 500 meters high. That's interesting. Our main chute already deployed. We are down to 9 meters a second. That means we can also already deploy our landing bag. Did you know the heat shield has a landing bag? That's cool. It's kind of a buffer. Oh, we almost depleted our ablator. Ooh. Okay, here we see some ground. There we go. How does it look from here? Not so spectacular. Let's look from here. That looks really cool. With the sun and the clouds. Awesome. Let's watch it like this. And we have touchdown. Oh my god, what's happening? Camera got a bit confused there. That is a nice shot. Sylvia, you're back. Your mission says it's completed. Look at that. Not this one, but this one down here. First orbit flight crewed mission success. This is a most historic day. The first human to orbit the Earth has returned home safely. Yoo-hoo! Isn't that cool? How much science did we transmit? 28. It's okay. But I really want... This looks insanely nice here. Stationary camera. No target. No, that's not what I want to do. Not the flyby thing. Thanks. Okay. I want a really nice... shot for maybe the YouTube thumbnail. Now if we could get her out, that would be nice. if you would be standing next to the Mercury capsule, but that's unfortunately not possible. Sorry, I was gone for a bit. How did the mission go? As you can see, we landed successfully. All good. The re-entry visuals, those were awesome. You can watch the VOD on Twitch, or are you watching on YouTube? On YouTube, also the VOD on YouTube. But also I will create an edited version of this as a video, of course. So you can watch it there as well. But the re-entry effects, really cool. From inside the capsule as well. Super nice. Yeah, I said almost because, yeah, we had to load some quick save, that's true. I have to admit. So if I hit now EVA, it works. What? Earlier it told me that this capsule does not support EVA. Maybe it doesn't support EVA during flight. But now it does. Let go. Get in. If I now let go, I cannot get back in. But that's okay, because what I want to do is do a nice camera thing here. Camera is too fast. Let's slow that down a bit. Okay. Look at that. That's nice. Also that you hear the helmet thingy, the breathing sound. That's super cool. I don't think that's in stock KSP, is it? Nice, he's kind of like me. I always make quick save or revert flight. I can never make failures like a man. Yeah, that's kind of true. I'm thinking about doing one career save at some point in the future where I am not allowed to quick save and quick load. Yeah. We'll see. Can we also do a nice shot? Because it's kind of in the dark now, like this. Yeah, that looks cool as well. And isn't it like she can surface sample running? Wouldn't she be picking up? No. EVA report? Oh, look at that. We can gather some science here. Deploy parachute? No. Remove helmet. We are down on Earth, so we can do that. Look at that. That would be a good thumbnail, yep. And let's complete the science here. I like it. Let's time warp through the science. 18 minutes. Good. That's all the science. That was some more science here, right there. Right? But we cannot. We should be able to recover now, right? Hopefully. Oh yeah. Nice. Raise visor. Okay. I cannot re-enter. Yeah, oh, there was a climb option? Oh my god. Ah, I can maybe get in again. I just need to hit B fast enough. Oh, don't tip over. Ah, we're back in. We're back in. All good, we are back in safely. 28 credits. We are not connected, but once we recover, we will get the science, no? Do we need it again at some point? Do we want to recover it to the VAB to be able to deploy it again after some refurbishing? I don't think so. Normal recovery. And it should now greet us with some more science that we just grabbed from the surface sample and whatnot, right? I think we could have done a space one. No, we couldn't. We couldn't. In space, you cannot EVA in that capsule. It says that right there. Look at that. That is a nice report. 84 science earned. Awesome. And she gained a star advanced to level 1. And a nice newspaper article. I can see everything, says first human in orbit. True. Sitting atop a pillar of fuel, Sylvia had a fire lit under her and was shot into space. Becoming the first human to enter into an orbit around Earth. Blah, blah, blah. She commented, I can see everything. As I look down at the Earth, I can see there is no greater beauty I have ever experienced. This is a wonderful planet. Lights of the cities at night, fields, the deserts, mountains. It all shows the vast wonder of nature and the amazing efforts we have taken to make our place in it. And now we destroy it. Haha. We must protect this great planet. Yeah, well. When the time came, she fired the craft's retro rockets and safely landed back on Earth. Historical information, Yuri Gagarin was the first human in space. In 1961, the Vostok 1 was launched from Baikonur Cosmodrome, orbited Earth one time, with the flight lasting a total of 108 minutes. This is absolutely legendary. Cool. Let's recover some debris here. Good. Yeah, now we wanted to check. First, we can complete a lot of these messages here. First things first, save the game. Crude orbit success. Because we wanted to do one thing. And that is go to not mission control, but the administrator building. Because... oh my god. Are you kidding me? We forgot to take crew science while we were in orbit? That's a joke, right? Or did it just unlock? Anyway, we wanted to see what the next possible contracts are. We have the commercial application stuff, but I find that quite boring. We have Mars surface and Venus surface. That I find way more interesting. What do we have here? Mercury, Ceres, and Vesta. Jupiter observation. Flyby on many of the moons. Saturn, we need to go to Saturn at least once, right? A Saturn atmospheric probe. And the outer planets. Then we have advanced crewed orbit. Complete the first EVA, the first rendezvous, first docking. That's all interesting. And crewed lunar observation, exploration. That's interesting. Uncrewed, we did already. Right, we did already the moon landing, yeah. Early Earth space exploration, what's that? First space station, ooh. Crewed station science. Space station is also cool. Mercury, asteroid, outer gas giant, and Plutonian landings. Ooh, landing on Pluto. Ooh. Yeah, there is quite some stuff ahead of us, but as we just noticed, basic crew science. How? Here, this just unlocked right now. Interesting. What does it say? Human beings are capable of conducting a unique class of science experiments. One robotic spacecraft simply can't match. Yeah, okay, that's true. We'd like you to fly orbital missions in order to learn about human beings in space, what they can do, and how they perceive things around them. All these experiments were blah blah blah, Mercury and Vostok programs. Okay, we need to do one flight that lasts at least a day or more. Not only an hour, not only one orbit, but multiple ones. Note, you may have already collected some or all of this science. If you have, you won't need to collect it again. But you do need to fly at least one whole day. Okay, I see. What are the conditions? We need to go into an orbit that is below 400 kilometers. Hey, XM Animations, good evening. You, unfortunately, joined right when we completed our today's mission of the evening, which was the first crewed orbit, which was a success and gave us some awesome visuals of re-entry. Anyway, we are looking at the next contract here right now, that is collect basic crew science in a one-day flight in an orbit. So reach specified orbit for 1 day. So we need to bring more oxygen and stuff, but I think we already had enough. We can check. Then we need to collect science of liquids in microgravity from Earth. Times n while low in space. Okay. Visual tracking from Earth. Okay. And flight control experiments. And Earth photography. Okay. I'm sounding Russian. That okay. I have never heard that before. Earlier, who was it? Let me scroll up a bit. Who was it who correctly predicted my nationality? Lipso or Hunter? Lipso. Lipso correctly predicted. It's not Russian. But we could make it our mission to do the, what was it called? Vostok? Vostok. The Vostok program. Could rebuild the Vostok one for this next mission and not the Mercury one. Because the Mercury we already flew 2 missions now, right? Could be interesting to see the Vostok one. And do this science. Yeah. I mean, let's do that. What do we have here? Another orbital flight contract. 1 crew, it's optional. What are the conditions? I really hope the career in Kitten Space Agency will be similar to RP-1. I really do hope as well. But there is a lot to be done first before we get any game mechanics like career and whatnot. So let's see, but they are listening to feedback, so they already heard that, and I guess they are going to do it. Let's see. We need to do apoapsis below 540, that we can do. Really just wanted to say you to the moon. True. You don't know what happened on the dark side of the moon, right? Yeah, so this 200 kilometer orbit would suffice this contract. Orbit for 12 hours, return home safely, right? Would suffice this contract as well as this contract. Both. Am I correct? So we could accept the collect basic science. And, oh, now it's gone. Damn it. Anyway, then we only have this one contract. It's fine. Good. So we have that. Let's go to a nice sunrise. There we go. Look at that. That's good for an ending of the video of the stream. Yeah, we made it. Let's... How did we name it? Crude orbit success. Right? Yes, override. Good. So, I think I will be building the Vostok variant for the next mission. I think most likely our lifting rocket can stay the same. I would expect that the Vostok rocket is weight-wise almost the same as the Mercury. And then we will just check out the visuals of that. Can be cool. Then we will stay in orbit for 1 day and do some experiments there. That will be awesome. So again, let me refer you to... I guess most of you are already on YouTube, right? But anyway, it's the channel to subscribe if you want. Again, today I got my very first ever channel member. I'm so proud and happy and thankful. Unbelievable. Space Junkie. To mention you again. Thank you so much. And there is also, feel free to join the Discord, where I will post all my videos. You can chat with me. Maybe also play together once. Let's see. I really have to be more concise in posting also when I start streaming there. Forgot it today. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's it. Also, do I have a trigger for Twitch? No. I have to add that. Good. So thank you guys for watching. That was a real pleasure. We grabbed some awesome visuals during this mission. And see you in the next stream or the next video. Thank you and have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.